Welcome to the VBS training for Pre-K. Feel free to screenshot any slides that you might feel you need later. Your basic information for this week. We do ask that all crew leaders and crew volunteers arrive at 5:30. If you have a baby that you need to drop in the nursery, we do have the workers there early at 5:15 so that you have plenty of time to get that taken care of. VBS will start at 6 and it ends at 8:30. You'll have a lanyard with a name tag inside, and we will also be tucking a schedule and a map inside. That way you can access it easily this week. Students will be given a sticker with all of their information on it when they come in. Again, here's your VBS preschool schedule. It will be in your lanyard, but feel free to screenshot it if you want a copy on your phone as well. This will be our VBS menu this week. You'll eat with your crew every night, and allergy students will be given a bracelet that indicate all of their allergens. You are responsible for monitoring this. So when they pick up their plate, make sure that you scan their food, check their bracelet, and make sure things match. If you have questions, please ask. We are happy to assist with this. Your role as a crew leader. We ask that you go ahead and run through the leader guide. That way you can familiarize yourself with the story and the verses. You will be in charge of your group this week. You'll also, if you're a crew leader, you'll be given a black bag and it will have anything that you might need this week, from tissues to Band-Aids, pens, wipes, Sharpies, Post-its, hand sanitizer, transition ropes. So it'll have all your things in there. And then you may also notice that you have a buddy leader with you this week, traveling with your crew. We have some students that need a little extra assistance to both engage and have fun and to also help hear the gospel this week. So they may have a buddy with them that's just tagging along and helping in any way that specific child needs. Your crew leader duties. You'll take roll call as soon as your students arrive to your classroom. You'll also have them travel to stations quietly. We may still have some groups in Bible study or something like that, so it's good to remind your kids to travel quietly. And we do ask that you stay on time. Everybody's working together on a schedule, and it'll be important that we all stay on time to make it all work. And again, please just be mindful of allergens at mealtime. Crew leader interactions. We want to highlight this because VBS is a short week, and we really want to be intentionally engaged with all of our students. I know sometimes it's fun to catch up with our adult friends in the back of the room, and there is definitely times and places for that. But during VBS, we do ask that you get down with the kids and just be intentionally engaged all throughout this week since we only have them a short time. We also ask that if you see any loners or any friends that are really having trouble with friendships, that you would facilitate that. They don't have the skills yet to do that, but we are adults and we do. So you could take them under your wing and introduce them to other friends in your group and even stick a buddy with them just to help them feel not alone this week. We also ask that you be really intentional in making meaningful relationships and then make this week as fun as possible. Dismissal info. They will dismiss from their classrooms with you, and then we will make sure that their security bracelets match to their parents' information. Disciplinary info. The first thing we want to do is set clear expectations before we begin any activity or before we go anywhere. So for example, if you know that your friends need to be quiet in the hallway, you need to address that before you go out there. Hey guys, just a reminder, when we're in a hallway, we're quiet. Often when you're in the activity or in the moment, it's already a little late. If you have behavior issues, we do ask that you deal with those calmly and privately, and then also that you hold the students to the standard you tell them you will. So for example, if you're having a reoccurring issue with a student and you say, if you do that again, you will have to sit out for 5 minutes. We expect you that when they do it again, you take them and you make them sit out for a few minutes. If you continue having persistent issues and you need assistance, text Stephanie Cavins or Nicole Burcham, and they are happy to come assist you. Phones. Please only have these out for pictures. Again, the goal this week in such a short time is to be as intentionally engaged with the students as we can. And if we're engaged in our phone, it's really hard to be engaged with them. We will give you information on Photo Circle app soon. That's just a quick, easy way to upload pictures for parents to see. We will also have a hospitality room this year. So before we talk about that, I just want to say thank you for serving. Without you, we could not make VBS happen. And I know that on your part, it is a sacrifice of both your time and your energy, and we just want to make you feel appreciated this week. So there will be a time scheduled for you to visit the hospitality room, and we hope that while you're in there, you just feel as appreciated as possible. Our basic safety rules. We want to keep constant count of our kids. Whether you are in your classroom, traveling, doing bathroom breaks, eating lunch, keep account of them, and that is the quickest way to be proactive in any incidents occurring. We also want to remind you not to be alone with a child. And then if you are taking kids to the bathroom, women must assist them. Men are not allowed. And that is an insurance policy, so whether they are a boy or a girl, it still has to be a woman taking them to the bathroom. In the event of an evacuation, we ask that you familiarize yourself with the emergency map at your room's exit when you enter a room. You would gather your group and exit the safest route to get to the pavilion, and then do not re-enter the building or release children until given instructions to do so. In the event of a medical emergency, notify another leader to take your kids to a separate location away from the situation you're dealing with. And then you will notify Nicole or Leslie Emerson immediately. As always, if the situation warrants, call 911. In the event of a tornado or severe weather, again, be familiar with the shelter area closest to your location and your exits, and you would gather your children and move to the safest shelter area immediately. Remain there until you're given the all clear. In the event of a lost child, again, secure the remaining children and then notify Nicole or Leslie immediately. They will set in place appropriate protocols for this. In the event of a security threat, gather your children, keep them with you, and lock down until you're given further instructions. And our offering this week, we will be donating to Hope That Binds. Their mission is to empower people to tell the gospel story through adoption and foster care by eliminating anything that might stand in the way. And their verse for everything they do is John 13:34. Just as I have loved you, you are also to love one another. Here's your contact information for anything you may need this week. I do recommend you go ahead and screenshot this and then start adding those numbers into your phone. If you have an emergency happen, you're not going to have time to flip back to your buddy bag and get these numbers out or pull it off your phone. But if you go ahead and save them as a contact, it'll be a quick and easy way to get the help you need in the time you need. If you guys need anything or have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. But again, we thank you so much for offering your time and serving.